store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Jackson on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Cook. Takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Burrow. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. J.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Colts 45-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
This is Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up 3rd down. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Jackson to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2nd catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. They'll try and run through it with Henry. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home. Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone. So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game. Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Jackson from the shotgun.
The 11.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At their 49-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard attempt.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Around the 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to work. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Burrow. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Colts 13, Patriots 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school as I was begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
The 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go play action with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Again, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action with Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have the Patriots first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play fake. Here's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Again to Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal,
and this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
They're not home yet. They still need the 2-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. He's back to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines. But then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it again with Cook. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Henry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Derrick Henry. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, and it is incomplete. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. How many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Brett Kern now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. Take it at the 37. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Let's see what his offense can do. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Two minutes to go in overtime. We will keep playing if we need to. We are all tied up. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. The 20. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Won't you get down?